Okay, so okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so let's take a look at the second question. We are done with the first one, indicate the missing amount for each letter. So we are done with this one. We are this one we finished in the lecture. Okay. So now let's take a look at B. Prepare a condensed cost of goods manufactured schedule for case one. Okay. So this is for case one. Okay. This one will be called cost of goods manufactured schedule. Okay. Okay, so what is in this schedule? Here's the format. Okay, here's the format. So when you solve the problem, you have to follow this format. So work in progress inventory. Okay, so the beginning balance. So in this case, we know what's the beginning balance. The beginning work in process inventory, that's 1,000. Okay. And then direct materials used. So that information is here. Okay. Direct materials used 6,300. 6,300. Direct labor. Direct labor here we have 3,000. And then manufacturing overhead. So in this case, that's 6,000. Okay. So these three, I'm going to calculate total manufacturing costs. We know this number. Okay, we know this number. So that's gonna be this three. That's three. So 15,300. Okay. And then these two number. Oops. Okay. Then these two numbers add up. So you have the total cost of work in process 16,300. And then here you're gonna less the ending, the work in process inventory ending. So this one we know, we calculate this one to be 1,700. Okay. So then we have cost of goods manufactured, and this one would be 006 14,600. Okay, so this is the cost of goods manufactured schedule. Okay, so the calculations are pretty straightforward, but I'm just showing you the layout format, right? When you are in this assignment to prepare a cost of goods manufactured schedule, you have to follow this format. Okay, so beginning, work in progress inventory, 1,000, and then direct materials, direct labor, manufacturing overhead, and then you have to do a sum to figure out the total manufacturing cost. And then you do another sum, that's the total cost of work in progress, the beginning balance plus total manufacturing overhead. Sorry, beginning balance plus the total manufacturing cost. And then this total cost of work in process less work in process inventory ending. So that gives you the goods cost of goods manufactured, 14,600. So this is called the cost of goods manufactured schedule. Okay, you have to follow this format, the question. Okay, and then C, prepare an income statement. Okay, so here, prepare an income statement and the current asset section of the balance sheet for case one. Okay, so let's prepare an income statement. Okay. So case one, income statement. Okay. So you start with sales. So this one is here, 22,500. Okay. Then you less sales discount. Okay, so this number is sales discount is 1,500. So the net sales is gonna be 21,000. So that's your net sales. Okay. And the next one would be the cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. So how to figure out the cost of goods sold? Okay, we are using which inventory? We are using finished goods inventory. Okay, so finished goods inventory, we are doing finished goods inventory. We use the beginning. So finished goods inventory beginning, in this one, we figure that out. 3,700. Okay. And then we add cost of goods manufactured. Okay. Cost of goods manufactured. And what is this? This one, we have already figured it out. Oh, it's given the cost of goods manufactured 14,600. Okay, 14,600. And then these two numbers we know cost of goods available for sale. Okay, cost of goods available for sale. So together, that's going to be 18,300. Okay, and then less finished goods inventory ending. So what's the finished goods inventory ending? 1,500. So in this case, okay, the difference between these two will be my cost of goods sold. Okay, so that's 16,800. 16,800. Okay, so now you know the cost of goods sold. That's the 16,800. And you are using the finished goods inventory to calculate what's the cost of goods sold. And next one will be the gross profit. What's the gross profit? Net sales minus cost of goods sold. Okay, 002, 4,200. Okay, and then we want to consider operating expenses. Okay, so what's the operating expenses? This information is given 2,700. 2,700. So the net income is 1,500. Okay, so this is the format for the income statement. So you start with sales minus the sales discount, you get net sales. And then you need to figure out what's the cost of goods sold using the information within the finished goods inventory. And the difference between net sales and cost of goods sold, that is the gross profit. And then gross profit minus operating expenses, that will be your net income. Okay. So we finished the first part, the income statement part. We are also asked to finish the current asset section of the balance. Current asset section. In the when we are going through the slide, I told you guys we have to be really be careful with that format, right? With the order of the presentation. Case one, okay, this is a partial balance sheet. We are going to only do the current asset. Okay. So we were provided with information. Cash 3,000. Receivables, this is a net receivables 10,000. Raw materials 700. Prepaid expenses 200. Okay. So the first one, okay, remember, first thing you have to write current header, right? The header, current assets, right? You have to write that. And you're gonna list these items in the order of the most liquidity, right? So the first one will be cash. You know that was given 3,000. And then the next one is the accounts receivables. 10,000 right here. And then the next one will be the inventory. Inventories. So it's important you know that we have 3 inventories, right? Remember, we are going to present it in the order of finished goods, inventory, and work in process, inventory, and then the last one is the raw materials, inventory. And the raw materials inventory, that information is given. That's 700. Work in progress inventory. What is that? That will be the ending balance. What's the ending balance of the work in progress? Ending balance of the work in progress inventory, 1,700. And what's the ending balance for the finished goods inventory? 1,500. So all these together, you are going to have so that you add them up. That will be 3,900. Okay, so your cash 3,000, receivable 10,000, and your inventory 3,900. And next one will be prepaid expenses. So prepaid expenses, that's given 200. Okay. And now that's it. Total current asset. So you add all these 4, right? Add all these 4. 13, 16, 17, 100. Yeah, 16, 17, 100. That's it. So the idea for this one, I want to emphasize is for current asset, you list the items based on the liquidity, cash, receivables, inventories, and the prepaid expenses. And within the inventories, there are 3 inventories. So you have to follow the order: finished goods inventory, work in process, and the last one is the raw materials. Okay, so we solved the whole problem. Good luck with your assignment. Thank you.